Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. I hope you guys had a fabulous Christmas. I'm so excited to be sitting down and filming this video for you guys. I've never done one of these videos here on my channel. This is my first time making a best of the year video, and I'm really excited to start that tradition on my channel because I just love to see other people's best of 2017 videos where they compile all their favorite products from the year. So that is what I'm going to do for you guys today. Also, we have a different setup. I thought it'd be really fun to kind of sit in front of my makeup desk and share some products with you guys. Since it's not a formal tutorial, I thought it would be fun to kind of switch it up a little bit. So I better not take too long in the intro because I have a lot of things to share with you guys today. So before we get started, as always, please make sure to join the family by hitting the subscribe button. And if you're already a subscriber but you want to be notified every time I upload, just click on the little bell and that'll mean you'll be notified every single time I post a video. So if you guys want to see a ton of my favorite products from the year of 2017, then just keep watching. Let's get right into it. So I'm going to try to keep it kind of easy for you guys and break it up into categories. We are going to talk about skincare first, which is something that I haven't really discussed too much on my channel recently just because I've been really trying to figure out a skincare routine that works for me. I feel like I've almost got it down. I really have a solid skincare routine now, and I will be sharing with you, an in-depth skincare routine in 2018. I'm planning on posting one in January. So I did want to pull out, though, a couple of my favorite products that I just can't wait to tell you about, so I'm going to mention them here. I will go into detail in my skincare routine that I upload, but I wanted to share them with you anyway. Okay, my first item is the Taupe Pure One Step Camellia Cleansing Oil. This stuff is so good, you guys. I love to double cleanse, so what I do is I'll take a makeup wipe and remove the eye makeup and a little bit of the face makeup, go right into this, and just use it to massage off any leftover makeup, dirt, oil, anything. It gets it all off. It's really amazing. And I also like to give myself a little bit of a face massage while I'm using this, which is so luxurious, but I love this. I have pretty sensitive skin, and I've found that cleansing oils in general really help clean off my makeup super well, and this one's just been amazing. I absolutely love it. I do go into a cleanser afterwards, which I'm going to show you my current favorite cleanser. It's so funny because I just barely started using this probably like a month and a half ago maybe, and I love it so much. This is from Drunk Elephant. It is the Bestie No. 9 Jelly Cleanser. This is their newer formulation. I didn't actually try the older one, but they reformulated it. They changed the packaging slightly, and this is amazing. I love how it doesn't strip my skin of the natural oils. It doesn't like over dry it. I feel like it's balancing. It has worked really well for me over the past month and a half or so. I feel like I'm seeing better results in my skin itself. I think it's amazing. I absolutely love this. The thing that I use in conjunction with this that makes it so amazing, I feel like, is my Clarisonic Mia 2. This is something that I tried out just a few months ago, and at first I have to tell you I didn't love it because it started to break me out, and I was like, no, the last thing I want is more acne. Like, I don't want this to break me out, so I stopped using it. I would use it like every once in a while, but I wasn't really consistent. And then I saw some reviews online and I kind of researched it a little bit more, and that is apparently normal when you first start using your Clarisonic to break out a little bit because it's starting to pull out a bunch of oil and dirt that's been stuck on your skin for a while. I stuck with it past the 2-week mark, had a ton of breakouts. It was crazy, but now I feel like it's really worked wonders for me, and I love using my Clarisonic with this. When I first got this, I felt like the cleanser didn't really work well with this, just because it didn't really foam up like I wanted it to, but I realized if I get the Clarisonic brush head extra wet and put a pretty solid amount on the brush, I'll put like a whole dollop in the center, and then I'll go in with it on my face. It foams up beautifully, and I love these two together so much. I wash my face with these two in the shower, and I absolutely love it. It's amazing. So this next product is another thing from Drunk Elephant. I think this is one of my favorite, if not my all-time favorite, face lotion I've ever tried, ever. It's so good, you guys. It is the Drunk Elephant Lala Retro Whipped Cream. It has the coolest dispenser. You just press this button down and you'll get the perfect amount of moisturizer out. But this stuff leaves my skin like so perfect, as far as it's not too oily, it's not too drying, like it's just the perfect consistency, the perfect amount of moisture. I am in love with this moisturizer. I use it day and night. I had to share it with you guys because it is definitely a standout product this year. This is something else that I've only used for a couple months, but I'm so happy happy that I found it because it has replaced all my other face moisturizers. It's just so good. I gotta speed this up because I feel like if I keep talking about how much I love every product, we could be here for hours, so I better hurry up. So the next skincare item I'm gonna share with you guys is something that I purchased on a whim. I saw it on Sephora and I just thought, oh, that looks kind of interesting, and there was really good reviews on it, and I'm so happy I did, you guys, because just this week actually it saved my butt because I had a massive zit coming in like a freaking planet on my chin, and I didn't know how I was going to let it get rid of it or make it go down. It was just one of those things that I just knew it was going to be there for weeks if I didn't do something about it. So luckily I have these in my bathroom cabinet. I pulled them out again. It worked a miracle overnight, you guys. I love this. This is the Peace Out Acne Salicylic Healing Dots. Basically what this is just an acne patch. So if you feel a blemish coming on, I just like to put them on my skin, wear it overnight, and it decreases the blemish by like 50% at least in the first night, and then you can keep wearing them till it's completely gone. But this stuff works, you guys. The best way that I found that this works for me is if the blemish somehow, like the pores around the blemish are open, you can either put this on right after the shower or something like that, or just make sure that like the surface of it is a little bit broken. Not like, don't like pop it yet, but I just like to kind of like make sure that this can really extract everything. So I kind of make sure that the surface is a little broken, a little bit. Nothing crazy. I don't poke at it or anything. Put this on overnight, and then in the morning it really loosens everything up, pulls out so much of it, and then you barely have a blemish. I'm talking like honker blemishes go away with these things. The next thing, you guys, I've talked about so many times now on my channel, so I'm not going to spend too much time on it, but I couldn't end the year without talking about this. This is the Bite Beauty Agave Lip Mask. See how far gone this one is? I have a backup ready to go, thankfully, but I put this on every single night, and ever since I've been wearing this, you guys, I have not had chapped lips at all. And I live in a super dry climate and it's always really cold. So chapped lips is something that I dealt with on the daily. And now I don't even have to like pull out my lip balm or chapstick hardly during the day because this keeps my lips so moist. Another body care item that I've been absolutely loving this year is the Tarte Clean Queen deodorant. This is pretty much the only deodorant that I have been wearing since I got it. It's a vegan deodorant, so it is a little bit better for you. It's aluminum free and it's hypoallergenic, so I've just been loving it and it smells fantastic. Now, is this a deodorant that you should wear to a wedding in the summer in 100-degree weather? No, it's not. But for just the day-to-day things, like just running errands every day, this is fabulous. But it's not going to stop you from stinking if you've got, you know, a whole entire day outside or something like that. I don't really use this for those situations, but this is my everyday deodorant and I love it so much. So I had to mention this as well because it's really been amazing this year. All right, we're gonna move into hair care now. I have a list on my phone, so I'm just looking. So I would have to say a standout brand in general for me for hair care this year would have to be Briogeo. You guys have heard me talk about them several times on my channel now, but honestly, I really love what they're doing. I love the brand. I love the people behind the brand. I love the products. So I'm just gonna share with you 3 of my favorites from the year. The first one being the newer Briogeo Don't Despair Repair Deep Conditioning Hair Cap System. This is so awesome if you guys have dry hair and your hair just needs a little boost of moisture. This is so fun because you can put the deep conditioner, which is in the bottom part, throughout your whole entire hair. You do this when your hair is damp, by the way. And then there's like a little shower cap looking thing that actually has more product on the inside of that you put on top of the treatment that you just put in your hair. You put all your hair in the cap and you kind of massage the two together, and you can leave it on for about an hour. So I like to do this while I'm sitting in the bathtub actually. I'll get my hair wet and then I will put this on and sit for about an hour in the tub, and I am doing a hair mask at the same time. Also, the Scalp Revival collection has been a favorite of mine. I've talked about both these before on my channel. The Briogeo Scalp Revival Charcoal and Tea Tree Scalp Treatment has been so great, and then the Scalp Revival Charcoal and Coconut Oil Micro Exfoliating Shampoo. These two are great if you have itchy, dry, flaky scalp. These have really worked wonders for me, and I love Briogeo because it's a natural hair care line, so there's not the crappy ingredients in there, and so it just makes you feel a little bit better that there's products that work, that have really great ingredients. Everything that I've tried from Briogeo I've really loved. I'm using a shampoo and conditioner right now. I think it's their Rose Arco line, and it's really great as well. I've tried out their volumizing shampoos. Those are great too. So I just love Briogeo in general, and they have really taken over my hair care routine this year, so I wanted to talk about them. So the other hair care brand that I really love is Kerastase. I have 2 products that I want to share with you guys that I just love and would really recommend to anybody. The first is the Kerastase Resistance Cement Thermique Resurfacing Strengthening Milk. This stuff smells like grapefruit and it's fabulous. If you feel like your hair is dry and brittle and you blow dry your hair a lot or you use hot tools a lot, this will make your hair smell fabulous and it also protects against heat. It's just a great overall product. The smell is really why I love it though. I love to put this through my hair if I want it to smell really nice. And then the other one from Kerastase is the Elixir Ultime. This is like a hair oil. A little bit goes a long way, so I've hardly dented this one. It just gives your hair the most beautiful shine. See how fine that mist was? And it smells fabulous too. It doesn't smell like grapefruit. It smells different, but it smells so good. And it just gives your hair a gorgeous shine. I love to use this when I have a sleek ponytail. Like I'll put it through my ponytail and it's absolutely stunning. So those two products would definitely stand out for me from Kerastase. Okay, people, let's move into makeup. I'm gonna start off with primers. I actually have a lot of primers to talk about, which I didn't think I would because I didn't realize how much I loved so many primers, but I'm gonna share them all with you anyways. A lot of these makeup items, by the way, you guys, I maybe have mentioned once or twice in videos. Maybe some of them you guys have heard me talk about a ton, but a lot of them I feel like I've mentioned once and then I kind of use off camera a little bit more. So I'm excited to share with you guys some products that I've been loving that I haven't talked about too much. So hopefully you're excited too. If you've been with me for a long time, you probably already know how much I love this. It's the Embryolisse Late Cream Concentrate. This is an amazing all-around moisturizer slash primer. I love this underneath makeup. It's beautiful, and if you have really dry skin especially, I think you will love this because it doesn't make your skin oily or greasy, but it hydrates like crazy and it looks beautiful under makeup. It's absolutely amazing. I would actually recommend this for most skin types. I think even oily people could wear it if you just used a little bit less. It's so good, you guys. I love this stuff and I love the way makeup applies over it. It just leaves the skin really plump and it preps it perfectly for foundation. This next product is probably one of my favorite lotions slash primers I own. It's from Bobbi Brown. It's a little bit more expensive, but it's just so luxury feeling and it's beautiful and it smells beautiful. It's the Bobbi Brown Extra Illuminating Moisture Balm. This stuff, you guys, I'll just put some on the back of my hand so maybe you can see. The smell is beautiful. When you massage this into your skin, it really is so hydrating and so illuminating. I don't know if you guys can tell. It's not a highlighter, obviously, but it just leaves the skin so radiant and so buttery. This is luxurious. If you're looking for something really luxurious and you like to splurge a little bit on things like this, I would highly recommend trying this out. It's one of my all-time favorites. So I have two other things that I love to prep my skin with that I don't really talk about too much in tutorials either. They're both actually from Bobbi Brown as well. The first being the Bobbi Brown Vitamin Enriched Face Base. This is for the days when I don't want to be as illuminated or as hydrated. This is for more of like my normal oily days. This is great for in the summer. It kind of helps combat a little bit of oil, but it's a moisturizer as well. Really helps to prep the skin. I love how makeup sits on top of this as well. And then this eye cream is amazing. I tend to get some dry areas around the eyes, and so I love to prep my eye area with this before applying concealer, and I just feel like my makeup sits really well on top of it. It's the Bobbi Brown Extra Eye Repair Cream. So these two have been incredible as well. Again, really luxury products, but they are amazing, and I absolutely love prepping the skin with these. If you're somebody who's looking for ultra hydration and you want something that will prime your skin, this Hourglass Primer Serum, holy cow, it is so hydrating. It is so beautiful. It makes your foundation, if you have dry skin, especially if you have any dry areas, it makes your foundation just glide over top and really buff nicely into the skin. It's beautiful. This is a more recent primer to me, but I'm so happy I have it in my collection because I love how it looks. It really gives the skin such a glow, such a radiance. It almost has like an oil feel, but it doesn't feel greasy. I don't know. It's just so nice. I love how this sits under makeup as well. I'm wearing it today and it just gives the skin a gorgeous glow and it gives the foundation more of a hydrated look. So if you're into that or if you have dry skin, I would recommend maybe picking up a sample of this and seeing how it works for you because I've loved it. So I have some brow products that I want to share with you guys. I picked out out 4 that are really standout products for me this year. The first one being the Precisely My Brow Pencil from Benefit Cosmetics. This is such a great, just basic brow pencil. It has really fine tips, so you can really get those feathery brows. That's kind of the look that I personally love. Also from Benefit, the 24-hour brow setter gel. This stuff is amazing. I love to set my brows with this. It really helps my brows not budge all day, and you can also kind of customize the texture of it because the paddle on this is kind of double-ended, so you can either do something super textured or you can choose to do something a little bit less textured, just depending on which side of the paddle you use. The next products I've been using more recently, but I absolutely love, the IT Cosmetics Brow Power brow pencil. That's what I have in my brows today. This is in the shade Universal Taupe, and that's one of the reasons why I love it so much, is because it's a universal shade, yet it works on so many different people. So if you're somebody who struggles with the shade of your brows, check this out and see how you like it on your skin tone and with your hair color, because I think that a lot of people could pull this off and it would look really natural no matter what hair color you have and no matter what skin tone you have. Check this out if you are looking for a brow pencil. I really do gravitate towards that one, and I love how the pencil applies so easily to my brows. It's really amazing. The last brow product that I wanted to touch on was the Glossier Boy Brow. This one that I have here is in the shade Blonde. I do own clear as well, but it just gives a really gorgeous feathery effect, and this tinted one is really fun. I love to layer it over top of the IT Cosmetics brow pencil. That's what I'm wearing in my brows right now, but this is amazing, and it's actually a pretty decent price for what you get. I think everybody should have something that gives that kind of effect to your brows, and Glossier Boy Brow is so good. If you're just running late and you want to fluff up your brows a little bit and tint them, check these out. They are so good. I really love them. I told you guys I have a lot. All right, let's move into foundation. There's 3 foundations that really stood out to me this year. Since I've never done one of these videos on my channel, I'm going to be sharing with you some products that I think I've used for over a year. Like maybe I used them in 2016, but I've never like talked about them in a video like this, so I'm going to mention them anyway. The first foundation that I love, it's a tried and true. It never lets me down, you guys. It's the Estee Lauder Double Wear Stay in Place makeup. This stuff is so good. Full coverage. I'm a full coverage girl, remember that. I just love this so much. If you're looking for a perfect semi-matte, like natural finish, full coverage, doesn't budge, you can trust this no matter what the weather is. Guys, look no further. Amazing. Comes in so many different shades as well, with so many different undertones, so there's no way you can't find your perfect match. It's amazing. I love this so much. So good. Love it, love it, love it. The next foundations are both from Hourglass, the first being the Vanish Stick foundations. These are beautiful. I'm wearing them on my skin today. If you love full coverage and you love more of a cream finish, these are gorgeous. I would recommend these for normal skin. I'm not sure how well they would work for oily skin. I would maybe say normal to oily. Dry skin, you may need to really hydrate and exfoliate before using this, because sometimes when I have dry patches, it can tend to accentuate them. But if you are exfoliating regularly, I think even dry skin would love this. It's beautiful. It's long wearing. The coverage and the pigment in this is insane. It's just flawless. I love this so much, and I always get compliments when I'm wearing this. The next foundation is kind of marketed as a tinted moisturizer. I've mentioned it a couple times, but it's become one of my favorites, and it became one of my favorites so quickly. It's also from Hourglass. It's the Illusion Hyaluronic Skin Tint. This is my current favorite everyday kind of foundation. This is just an incredible running errands, maybe going to school, going to work type of foundation, just because it's hydrating, yet it's lightweight, yet it's full coverage all at the same time. A little goes a really long way with this stuff, and on my skin, I've noticed that it really helps to make sure your skin's extra hydrated. For me, I love pairing these two together because this is so insanely hydrating, and it really helps this tinted moisturizer just perfectly glide over the skin. I love these two for just an everyday kind of base, but I had to throw this in here because this is such a standout product for me in 2017. I will be using it all winter long. I love how it's so hydrating. It's perfect for the winter. I love this stuff. So next I'm going to talk about some concealers. The first thing is more of a corrector. It's from Becca. It's their under eye brightening corrector. You guys have seen me talk about this several times, but I love the peachy undertone in this. If you struggle with blue or green or dark circles under the eyes, or you just want to brighten the area in general, this is such a good product. I love the way it sits under concealer. That's how I use it, by the way, is I'll just take a little bit and dab it in the areas that I need a little bit more brightening, a little bit more Awakening, and I will just spread that out all over the blue and green under my eyes, and then I will go into my concealer, blend that out on top, and it just makes the world of a difference for those days where I didn't get too much sleep. I love this stuff so much. The concealer of the year for me is gonna have to be the NARS Radiant Creamy Concealer. I love the texture of this so much. Don't get me wrong, I love Tarte Shape Tape, but I tend to kind of gravitate towards this for every day, and I also feel like this works great for a more glamorous look as well. It's the concealer that I have under my eyes today, and I am wearing that Becca Brightening Corrector, and I just feel like my under eyes look so bright. You should see what they look like underneath all this. I have some dark circles right now. But anyways, the formula of this is just beautiful. It blends out like a dream. It never sits on dry patches funny. It never cakes up, separates, creases. I just feel like I can really trust it. With the Tarte Shape Tape Concealer, it is a little bit more heavy, and it's really perfect for if you want a super full coverage and a super duper duper long lasting formula. I do love to use the Tarte Shape Tape on blemishes, but if I had to choose, I would choose the NARS Radiant Creamy Concealer. I've loved it this year. Another standout concealer for me is from the drugstore. It's the Maybelline Instant Age Rewind Concealer. This is an old product. I know that it's been talked about so many times here on YouTube, and I'm really late to the bandwagon, but it really is such a great drugstore concealer. It almost reminds me of a Tarte Shape Tape kind of formula, just with how full coverage it can be and the longevity of it. So I've loved this as well. So for bronzers, it's funny because the two bronzers that really stood out to me this year are kind of similar in certain ways. I've talked about them several times, so a lot of you may not be surprised, but the first one is from BareMinerals. It's their Invisible Bronze Bronzer, and I just love the formula. It's kind of marbled and kind of baked. The reason why I love this so much is because I just feel like it blends over my makeup, especially powder, like a dream, and it's kind of got a radiance to it. So I feel like it's really buildable, it's easy to work with, and just gorgeous on the skin. The other one is very similar. It's from Hourglass. This is even more beautifully marbled. This is their Ambient Nude Bronze Light Bronzer. So they're kind of similar in certain ways, but this is also more of like a kind of radiant bronzer. This is what I have on the skin today. It is beautiful. It blends over powders like a dream as well. I love both of these formulas. I love them both equally. The Hourglass one is a little bit more pricey, so if you want to try one of them, you could definitely try the BareMinerals one, but I feel like not enough people talk about these bronzers, and I think that they are stunning. They're absolutely beautiful. I love bronzers that you can really build up and you won't look like you rolled in the mud, and these for me work miracles, so I had to share those with you. I've been loving these two. So now let's go into blushes. When I was thinking about what blushes I've loved this year, I immediately thought of these. These are the Physicians Formula Butter Blushes. The three shades that I use most often are Plum Rose, Natural Glow, and Vintage Rouge. These are beautiful. They match almost every makeup look that I ever do. They smell fabulous. They blend over makeup like a dream. They're affordable. I just really love these, and this year they've been some of my most used blushes, I would say, and I absolutely love them. I travel with them everywhere. They're just so good, and the fact that they're drugstore makes it that much better. Another favorite blush for me is the MAC Melba blush. This is such a classic, but man, is it beautiful. It's just that perfect peachy pink. It's just so pretty. I love this as well. I love it equally as much as the butter blushes, but I feel like those blushes are what I really gravitated towards this year. Okay, I'm kind of gonna go into like highlighting and contouring because I have a few products in that category. This is another product that I won't shut up about, especially over the past few months. The NARS Bord de Plage palette, you guys. This is the most stunning bronzing and highlighting palette in the whole world. I cannot express to you enough my obsession with this. It's the highlight that I'm wearing on my skin right now. I mixed all four, by the way. I can never decide which ones to use. But it's just so natural and so glowy and dewy. I'm not somebody who really likes chunky, sparkly highlights. I just like them to kind of look like you're glowing from within, and this is amazing. The bronzers are also beautiful in this, but this might be one of the most standout products for the year, even though I've only had it for a month or more, a little more over a month. But even though I've only had it for a short time, it is my current favorite thing that I own. I just love it that much. It's amazing. The formula is beautiful, and it's just my kind of highlighter. So if you're like me and you kind of like more of the natural buildable highlighters, you can definitely build this up to be a blinding highlight, but you can also wear it every day and people won't be like, whoa, she's wearing highlighter. It'll be more like, oh my gosh, her skin's glowing, you know? That's the kind of vibe I like to put off. So this is beautiful. I cannot stop talking about it. Then I have a contour and highlighting product. These are also absolutely stunning, you guys. I don't think I've ever used a more beautiful contouring or highlighting product in my life. These are really easy to work with. I've only used them a couple times on my channel, but I use them a lot off camera. I just love it. It's the Charlotte Tilbury contour wands, well, and the Beauty Light wands. So this one is a contour stick. This comes in 2 shades, light to medium and then medium to dark. Mine's light to medium. And if you're somebody who doesn't like a harsh contour or you're scared to contour, this is beautiful. It just, maybe I can show you a little bit. Here's the color on the back of my hand. It's that perfect kind of ashy brown, but the thing I love about it is it just blends out like a dream, you guys. So as you can imagine on the skin, it just looks so natural and it just blends into the contours, and you would never know that you even contoured. It just leaves that perfect glowy kind of shadow. This highlighter is the most beautiful highlight you will ever see. Again, if you're like me and you like more of a candlelit soft kind of glow, you will love this. It is so beautiful. It kind of has like a peachy undertone. Let me blend this out for you guys. It is beautiful. It's so pretty. I love to use this for just that extra glow. Oh, can you guys see how beautiful that is? It's definitely a little bit more natural, but it's so stunning in person. It just catches the light beautifully. These are fabulous products. These are definitely standout products for this year, and I feel like more people need to talk about them because they're incredible. They're so beautiful. I would highly recommend trying these if you're somebody who wants just that beautiful, perfect contour and highlight. These are amazing. If you're into cream products especially, you will absolutely love these so much. These look beautiful on more mature skin as well, if you're wondering. So if you have more mature skin but you have trouble contouring and highlighting with powder products or things like that, if you find that that settles into your lines, try these out. They're beautiful. So the last highlighter I have to talk about is from you guys. Well, you guys recommended it to me. I'm so happy you did. It's the Essence Pure Nude Highlighter. This thing is like $4 or $5. And again, it's just a beautiful, natural looking highlight. You can really build this up and it just gives your skin more of a glow and a sheen versus like a sparkle or a, you know, gold stripe on your face. I love this so much. I'm so happy you guys told me about it because it's such a standout product for me this year now, just because of the formula and also the price is just unbeatable. It's amazing. So I had to show that to you, even though you showed it to me, but you know, it's so good. If you haven't tried this out and you're looking for a really nice subtle highlight, this is $4, amazing at Ulta. So I was trying to think so hard about eyeshadows. I like wasn't sure what eyeshadows I loved this year. So I picked 2 palettes that I definitely loved so much this past year. I have a lot of palettes that I really like a lot, but the ones that really stood out to me would have to be the Too Faced Sweet Peach palette. This is what I'm wearing on my eyes. This is just me in a palette, you guys. I know that this is kind of an older palette from the year, but I love this. Oh, it smells so good. It just has the most beautiful peachy, warm tones in it. And I just feel like I've made so many beautiful looks with this. I feel like everybody could pull this off. It's just a flattering palette and I've loved it. I've loved it this year. Whoa, it's so pretty. Obviously, I love my Anastasia Modern Renaissance palette, but I feel like that's a little bit older than this one, and I've talked about that one a lot, so I do love that one so much. This one is definitely amazing. And then the other palette that I was thinking of was the Tarte Clay Play Face Shaping Palette. I didn't realize how much I would love this year, but I do, guys. I really do. It's just a bunch of matte shadows. That's why I wasn't sure how much I would love this, but it's beautiful. Every time I travel, I love to take this with me. Every time I do someone else's makeup, this is such a fabulous thing to have just because there's so many fabulous shades. It's amazing. I would have to say this is my favorite all matte palette just because they're all brown. They're all neutral colors. This shade here is one of my favorites for a transition shade. I love this shade right here. It's more of a warm chestnut brown. These 3 here you can use on your face. I use them on my eyes. I basically use all of them on my eyes, but these 2 palettes for me, I just feel like I'm so happy they came out this year. What was my hair doing that weird thing that whole time? I'm sorry. All right, for mascara, you guys, I have 2 that are incredible. The L'Oreal Voluminous Lash Paradise Mascara. I feel like everybody loves this, but it's for a good reason. It gives you the most beautiful, voluminous lashes in the world, and it's drugstore. It's just so good. I really love this. I've been into kind of more like clumpy, voluminous, like, humongous lashes. I really love that look. This has been a great one to get that. The other one that I've been loving that kind of gives a similar effect is the Marc Jacobs Velvet Noir mascara. These two, you guys, I've loved them both equally. I think that they were both game changers this year just because they gave me a lash look that I like never had before. They just give so much volume. They're so pigmented. They're just beautiful. I love how they wear on my lashes through the day. They never give me trouble. They never make my eyes irritated. Love these two mascaras so much. They're definitely my favorite from the year. So it's so funny because I have so many lipsticks, but this was the hardest category for me to choose things from, and maybe it's because I have so many lipsticks. But I'm going to show you some lip liners first. The lip liners that I've been loving all year long has been the BareMinerals Gen Nude Under Over Lip Liners. They also have statement lip liners now, but just this formula in general is beautiful. These came out last year, but I love the colors. I love the range. I love the formula. I love everything about these. These are the lip liners that I always gravitate to. My two favorite nudes are Borderline and Freestyle. I think Borderline is my favorite. I think I've used that one the most. And then Freestyle is more of like a brown color. So this one here is Borderline. This one here is Freestyle. But I just feel like these two colors work with almost every nude lipstick that I own. Again, I love the formula of these. They're amazing. For the actual lip colors, you guys know how much I love, hair in my mouth. You guys know how much I love Dose of Colors. And I don't know if I could choose colors, but I just chose 4 to show. I love this color right here called Bear With Me. It's a really beautiful pink. I love Truffle. Again, all these are colors that I've told you guys about here on my channel several times, but just in case you're new, these are some of my favorite Dose of Colors lip colors. They're beautiful, and the formula is fabulous. This one here is Truffle. Beautiful. Love it. Then I also love Stone. Stone is such a unique color, but it looks gorgeous on so many people. It's a little more of a purple. There's Stone right there. It's stunning. I love it. And then one of my favorite colors that they came out with this year would have to be Los Angeles. Look how much I've used that. Oh my gosh, it looks awful. I need to clean off the bottle. But Los Angeles is like such a unique red. It's almost like a brick. Dirty red. Look at that. It's so pretty, guys. I love this color as well. So Dose of Colors in general is just an amazing brand for so many products. I love so many of their products. Their little eyeshadow palettes are beautiful too. I should probably mention those. Those are amazing. I love the Baked Browns palette. It's somewhere back there. I'll link that down below, even though I'm not really showing it in this video, but you should check them out. But Dose of Colors liquid lipsticks, amazing formula, absolutely love them. I loved them all year long. Seriously, these are my go-tos for if I need a lipstick that I can count on. I always pull out one of these, and they have gorgeous colors. They have so many colors now. It's so fun, so there's so many to choose from. This next one is a more recent addition to my collection. It's what I'm wearing on the lips right now. I'm actually wearing the BareMinerals lip liner in Freestyle, and I have this on top. This is the Giorgio Armani, what is this called? Lip Maestro Velvet Liquid Lipstick in the shade 202. Holy cow, is it not the most perfect nude in the whole planet? I love this, and the formula is so good. It's so moussey. It's just so beautiful. The best way I can describe it is it's like a marshmallow. Like when you rub your lips together after putting this on, you'll know what I mean, but it's just the perfect like satiny finish. It's not like super matte or drying or anything like that, which I also really love. It's so comfortable on the lips, and this is just a color that goes with every single eye look I ever do. It's just something that I absolutely love and I always wear. Like I have so many lipsticks that when I find myself wearing a color over and over and over again, like back to back on days, I know I love it, and this has been one of those ever since I purchased it. It's amazing. Love it so much. Had to show it to you guys. I don't think that many people talk about these on YouTube, and they really need to because the formula is bomb. I love these. All right, we're almost done. The setting spray that stood out to me the most this year was the Morphe Continuous Setting Mist. This is another addition that was kind of more recent to me, but I just feel like it's innovative. It's different. Like, why didn't I think of this? It's amazing. Plus, the formula is beautiful. It is an aerosol setting spray. And look how fine the mist is. You couldn't even see it. It was so fine. It smells delicious. Love how this sets my makeup. I love it so much. It's definitely a standout product for me this year. It is so good. So love the setting spray. And then I wanted to mention, this year I fell in love with nail polish. I used to not really care that much, but now because of KO Polish, my friends, I am a nail polish junkie, and I have 4 of her nail polishes that I loved so much this year. The first one being Ocean Drive. Okay, this is a mermaid in a bottle. I wore this so much this summer and even into fall. I need to wear it again. It's so beautiful. It's just a beautiful greenish, I can't even describe it. It's so different and so unique. I keep getting hair in my mouth. Absolutely love that. A more recent one that I've been obsessed with is the Chloe nail polish. It's just the perfect army green. So pretty for fall and winter. Love this one. The most beautiful blush nude you'll ever see is this one right here called Miss Honey. This is beautiful. This is like the perfect wedding nail polish. If you're a wedding guest or even a bride, this is beautiful. I love it. And then this one is also from the fall collection. This is called Wishbone. It's just a really unique light gray. It's a different kind of neutral if you're somebody who loves neutrals, but you're looking for something a little bit different than what you normally wear. This is wearable, but it's different. I love how this looks on the nails, so I wanted to mention those. Is that it? My box is empty? Look, it's all gone. Guys, oh my gosh, if you're still here, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed hearing about all my favorite products from the year. You guys know how much I love to just sit down and share products with you guys. It's so much fun for me, but please, 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 this hair. Please, please, please leave a comment in the comments, obviously, letting me know what you guys loved this year. I really want to know what your favorite products were. It doesn't matter if it's hair care, skincare, just let me know what you discovered this year that you love. I would love to hear it. And I hope you guys found this helpful. Let me know if you've tried any of these products as well, and if you love them as much as I do, I would love to know. If there's more of you out there that love the same things as I do, please let me know. Thanks again for watching, you guys. I hope you had a fabulous holiday. I hope you're having a fabulous holiday if you're still on break. I love you all so much. Thanks again for watching, and I will see you all in my next video. Love you. Bye.